Here we go, 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 here we go. Get in there, my son! Come on! Let's be having you! Where are you? Hey everyone, how you doing today? Get in, thank you for joining us again. We've got some great breaking news. Manchester United have captured the signing of Tyrell Malacia, my friends. That is the latest breaking news that's come out recently. In the last sort of 20 minutes, half an hour, we're going to be getting into all the ramifications, all the latest updates that's come out throughout this show as well, in regards to more details about the situation. But we have got confirmation from Fabrizio Romano that it's a here we go situation. Come on! Get in there, my friends. Let's get some fire emojis in the live chat. Finally, United have signed this player, and we've signed a player, it looks like. So do us a favor at the start of this stream, everybody, and smash that like button on it. Give it a massive thumbs up. Share it around on social media as well. That'll help us out. Get yourself subscribing. Get yourself commenting in the live chat. Let us know your thoughts and opinions about this one, and we're going to cover all the latest breaking news over the next hour. So get in there. How you doing there, folks? C Talent Nurse Connor Matthews, how's it going? NK Shooter, get in there. Yes, come on. Jim Watkins says, Piggy, you look like you're a football stadium. Get the fuck in there. Come on. Break out the red panties, says Mark Wallace. Get in there, Stephen Nugent. Thank you, Triple J, Mrs. P, Batman Night Fan, Nas, and everyone for joining us for today's show. There's lots to get into here. Get in. It is a here we go situation. Let's have a look at this. So Fabrizio Romano tweeted out just a little while ago that Tyrell Malacia to Manchester United. Here we go. Agreement reached on personal terms. Waiting to sign the contract soon for 15 million euros plus 2 million euros in add-ons to Feyenoord. Malacia will be the first signing of the Ten Hag era. Olympic Lyon deal hijacked as revealed on Tuesday, now confirmed. Get in there, mate. I mean, you have to say, fair play to Fabrizio Romano, because he was the guy who originally broke this story, obviously. And, of course, now Manchester United have captured this guy. We've hijacked him from Olympic Lyon. He's now going to be a Manchester United player. Come on! Get in! The rebuild begins! The Ten Hag era begins, baby! We needed this. We've been having such a gash window. It's so slow and so boring. Finally, the last few days, things have hotted up, and now we've actually managed to capture the signing of a player. So there you go. He has. We have got a here we go situation from Fabrizio. I think my new expression is going to be done and dusted. That's my catchphrase one. I don't think anybody else is using that. Done and dusted, my friends. Malacia to Manchester United. Let's be having you. It's fantastic. Just going to jump into the live chat, get your initial reaction. Will he be a starter, says ARK? Well, he's coming in here for competition for Luke Shaw. Only him and Luke Shaw can determine that based on how they perform and how they train and what sort of thoughts that they give to Ten Hag. So only those two can sort of really decide. Daniel Barnes says, Piggy, this happened when Sancho signed. You were alive, says Daniel Barnes. It happens, mate. Yeah, I mean, look, it's great. It's fantastic news. It's obviously big breaking news. We have captured the signature of this guy. There's still a couple of things to get sorted out, such as a medical. I mean, barring this guy falling over while he's having a poo and breaking his leg, I don't really see there being too many issues with this situation now, because it's been reported far and wide that he's happy to join Manchester United, and now we've got confirmation that there's an agreement here reached on personal terms, so there's no issues there at all. It's just a case of signing contracts and exchanging paperworks and the medical incoming. But other than that, he's a Manchester United player, guys. I mean, Fab's tweeted it out with a here we go. That's good enough for me. There's a picture of him there in the new Manchester United kit, which does look pretty raw, man. That white Manchester United shirt looks absolutely awesome. In all fairness, the home one's pretty sus, but that one looks pretty damn awesome anyway. So there you go. I mean, it looks like this is all going to be quite exciting now. We've got Malacia coming in, and that's all been confirmed that it's going through. And then we've also got a couple of new players hopefully coming very soon on the horizon. Mr. Frankie de Jong, and of course, Christian Eriksen being worked on also. So could be some more positive results in the next couple of days. I think the white kit's absolute fire, to be honest with you now, 786. I've got to say, I mean, I'm not a fan of the home kit. I'd give that one like a 3 out of 10. But this one, I'd absolutely give it a cheeky little 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. How do you guys rate the new away kit there, the white kit there that is being modelled so nicely there by Tyrell Malacia, guys? NK Shooter says it's a raw shirt.
Yes, exactly. Mark Wallace, he says, great work ethic, great work ethic, and doesn't care about social media, all about football and improving. Yeah, fair play, Mark Wallace. I was actually trying to look him up on Twitter. I couldn't find him. I don't think he's on there. So fair play. Yep, Simon Cowie says, 1 in and it's July 1st. I called it spot on. Get in, Simon Cowie. You nailed it, lad. What's the signing? Do you think you can win the league next season? Nah, not with this signing alone. We've got to get many signings, dude. Not this season, I don't think we'll win the league. Maybe you could say we could be challenging for the title in a year's time, but next season, if everything goes to plan and we sign De Jong and we get several quality players in this summer and we build around it, and the next summer transfer window, we add a couple more quality players to plug all the gash holes that still remain. And then by then, maybe we could have the team capable of challenging, but not right now. Hey there, thank you for your super chat. Sleep Tight says, here we go, hits different when it's your club. Yay! Thank you so much, Sleep Tight. Let's get a sue in the chat there for this legend. Thank you so much. 100 legends in the chat. Thank you everyone for joining. Drop a thumbs up on this video if you haven't done so. Give it a cheeky little like spike. Give it a cheeky little Kung Fu Cantonade kick on it, and share it around as well, folks. Please do that. Also, I've actually pinned my tweet. It's like a little picture of Tyrell Malacia in a mock-up United shirt with the words done and dusted on it, and it's pinned to the top of the live chat. Let's try and get it out there, my friends. Give it a retweet if you're on Twitter. Go and follow us on Twitter. It's pinned to the top of the live chat. Give it a retweet. Give it a like on there. Nice one. Malps, yes, mate. He says, finally, now on to the next signing. Lewis, he says, did you see that De Jong liked a Man United post? I didn't, mate, but I'm hoping that is the case, and that would be awesome. Yes, indeed, Jordan Lewis. Right, so let's get into it a little bit more. So as we know it, there is an agreement now between the two clubs, and that's not a problem. That was days ago that happened. It was just about getting the agreement in place between the player and the club and the agent and everybody like that. That's all done now. So it's just a case of, okay, signatures, paperwork's drawn up, signing these paperworks, exchanging paperworks, and obviously exchanging monies. Medical complete, and then there you go. He's a Manchester United player, guys. So couple of more days to go, but then he will be flown in, ready to start pre-season with Erik ten Hag as we go off on tour. On July 8th, we fly out to Bangkok. So that means we've got him in, and hopefully with a little bit of luck, we could well get Frankie De Jong in as well at the same time before then, and also Christian Eriksen. That would be a great little trio to get in before we fly off on tour, to be able to work with some new players and work on some things. Yep, true, Dilvani. United dragged this on a long time. Thank you, Vootinator. Thank you, Vooti. Says, smash that like button for the pig. Thank you, Vooti. Hope you're well today, boss. Simon Cowie comments, it reminds me of the 98-99 shirt when Giggs ripped Arsenal apart in the FA Cup semi-final. Yes, great shout, mate. Yeah, except he had the old long sleeve, didn't he, I believe. But yeah, great shout. He liked Van Nistelrooy's post, says Lewis. Okay, interesting. Fair play, Dutch vibes. Thank you very much, Jitash Jalanov. He says, hey, I love Man United and I just saw your channel today, subscribed. I was just wondering, why do you call yourself a pig? It's just because when I was a goalkeeper back in the day, I was called the Flying Pig, mate. That was just a nickname that I was given. And it just, I don't know. I probably should have called this channel something else, mate, 100%. But anyway, so let's talk about this then. This is also more information that's come out as well. If we just have a look at this, we've got a post here from a United plug, which is some more information that's been reported in regards to the contract length. And at the moment, it's been reported that it will be a 4-year contract with an option for a 5th as well. So, you've got to say that seems like a good amount of time to get this guy signed up. It's very much an exciting player because he's only 22. He's a prospect, somebody that's going to grow and hopefully adapt to the Premier League pretty quick. But in the future, give it a couple of seasons, you never know. He's only 22. He's going to be playing for the international team. He's going to be playing regularly for Manchester United, being coached by Ten Hag. And this guy, could essentially be a heck of a player for us in the future. Just give him a few more years. I mean, he's got 4 years on Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's 25, right? So if you think about the time that he's got to develop to the point where Luke Shaw is, Luke Shaw should be now the first player to start the games, in all fairness. I think it will still be the number one left back because he's more experienced. He's got that Premier League experience, etc. But Malacia is there to give him competition and also take his place if Luke Shaw's floundering. If Luke Shaw has a stinker, which he may well do this season, you just never know, then it's quite possible that this guy could come in. So also, I'll just remove that for a second and we'll have a look at this as well. This is a report from David Ornstein as well. which has just come out as well. Thank you to Rushmano for sending me this over. And he also confirms it. Man United, in fact, there it is. There is the information reported by The Athletic as well. The same amount of time frame as we just said from another source, which is that United agreed terms with Tyrell Malacia, 4-year contract with an option of a 5th. Medical may happen this weekend. Man United now trying to reach agreement with Ajax for Arsenal target Lisandro Martinez. And he is keen. Come on! Let's go. We're doing some business here. We're getting this player signed up, and we're hopefully progressing things now for Lisandro Martinez, another player who can play centre-back, centre-mid, is 24 years old, international. It makes a heck of a lot of sense to get him in as well with that vibe. So there you go. David Ornstein says it. Fabrizio says it. That's good enough for me, folks. It seems like this guy is now a Manchester United player, and I'm absolutely buzzing my tits off finding that some business is being done. Mikey, thank you so much to Mikey for being a member of this channel for 16 months, bro. He says, Martinez, I feel, will be a CDM. Our centre-backs won't change. You could be right. You could be right. Maybe Martinez is brought into play behind the likes of De Jong and Donny, or De Jong and Bruno in a sort of variation of a 4-3-3. It's possible, yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Can we get a hashtag 16 months in there for Mikey? Thank you so much for being a channel member all that time, you absolute legend. You're an absolute legend, mate. So there we go. We have got confirmation. Yeah, that's right, Arctic United. Look at that. You can see it at the top there. Ornstein says we are after Martinez. So Martinez next, mate. Absolutely. Those are the key players that we're talking about. So we can see we've got Ornstein confirming that Man United have agreed terms with Tyrell Malacia on a 4-year contract with an option of a 5th. And the medical may happen this weekend. And Man United are trying to reach agreement with Ajax, for Lisandro Martinez. So now that we've done some business for him, we're stepping up business, stepping up negotiations for other players, and it's looking good, guys. It's looking like we may actually do some business now. So there's the confirmation that we needed. There's a here we go from Fabrizio, and David Ornstein has said that it's done. So there we go, guys. This guy's going to be coming in on a 4-year contract. There's an option of a 5th. That takes him up to his 26th or 27th birthday. And he should be in the prime of his life then, and he should be ready to be a quality player for us in the future. So it's a unbelievable signing, guys. I mean, let's just get in the live chat. Rate this signing out of 10. How we've hijacked the deal, how we've paid such little money for him, how he's got the Ten Hag seal of approval, of course. He's actually a player that wasn't coached by Ten Hag, but that he's seen in that league and has clearly identified him as somebody that he thinks is a boss player, otherwise he wouldn't get him. So that's even more impressive, the fact that he's not gone for a Tagliafico or somebody like that from Ajax, but no, he's gone for this guy. Then again, this guy, very cheap, very good value for money. It's a 9 out of 10 signing for me, I think. It's a good one. It's such a very, very good signing. It's not a game-changing signing. It's not a team-changing signing. All it is a good addition to the left-back spot to give us good competition there. And who knows, with the best possibility, him becoming someone like a Patrice Evra figure at the club, and the worst possibility, him being like a Bootner. You know what I mean? Like those are the worst possibilities. Alex Bootner, who remembers him? But there you go. That's the worst of the situation. On the best possibility is he's the next Evra. So it's a great sign-in for the price. And even if he does turn out to be the next Alex Bootner, it doesn't really make much of a difference because, well, he hasn't cost the world. He's cost a cheap amount of money, 13 or 14 million pounds. Cheap deals. Simon Cowie, thank you so much for the super chat, you legend. He says, Pig, we need to get De Jong done now because Chelsea are sniffing around like a bad smell. Hey, Simon Cowie, fair play. Well, I don't know if they would go for De Jong because they're spending so much money left, right and centre elsewhere now, aren't they? They do seem to be getting deals done and spending a lot of money. But no, fair enough. You're right. We do need to get De Jong done. I'm actually surprised to this point of the window that nobody else has actually gone in for De Jong when they've seen that the value is there, that 65 million euros is a figure that's being reported as Man United having an agreement with them for, with the add-ons. You'd think there would be value in other teams going in for him, maybe teams like Man City or, like you say, Chelsea, or maybe PSG, just random teams like that. You would think they would go in and swoop in. That's what I would think. And they're Champions League teams and we're not. So let's hope that doesn't happen, mate, because we have taken a long time about this. But because of how long these negotiations have taken and how things have been, I mean, it looks like it's going to happen, but you just never know, do you, until they're here, stood next to the manager with the shirt. Simon Cowie, thank you so much for your super chat, you legend, man. Appreciate that. Let's get a Sue in the chat. Rush Mano says we've got 83 likes on the stream. Thank you, everyone, for dropping that thumbs up button. Do hit the like on the video if you haven't done us. Boost us up now on the YouTube algorithm. And also get your thoughts and opinions in. We're going to be getting into the live chat all throughout this show, covering the latest updates and everything that's coming out in regards to this and hearing your thoughts and opinions. Yeah, Dutch Christ thinks it's an 8 or a 9 out of 10 rated signing for the price, age, and potential. Nice one, mate. I think you're right, dude. You can't go wrong with that price. He's only 22. Potential's big. You're spot on, Dutch Christ. You're talking a lot of sense at the moment, Dutch Christ. Mark Egan comments he's going to be world class. I'm with you, mate. Give him a few years' time. He looks like a very quick attacking wing back as well. He's got a bit of physicality about him, even though he is only 5'7" or whatever he is. But it doesn't necessarily mean the most. We talked about some of the greatest left backs of all time. People like Roberto Carlos being 5'7", and people like Patrice Evra, who was short, and Dennis Irwin, and the list goes on. There's lots of Zanetti, there's lots of wingbacks in general who are not exactly machines and not 6'2", and so he's not really got any issues there with me. I think he's just a fantastic bit of business, whichever way you look at it. Jonathan Gallagher says maybe they see issues like him not really wanting to leave Barcelona. Maybe, and because of the Champions League situation with De Jong. So you're obviously talking about De Jong. With the Champions League situation there, what it does mean is if a club comes in for him and his biggest desire is to continue playing within the Champions League, then it may well turn his head. So United do need to watch out here, because we've just been negotiating all summer long. We've talked about hijacking the Tyrell Malacia deal, which we've now done. But what if we just did have some horrendous situation take place where we had the De Jong deal hijacked from us? I don't even want to think about that, mate. I don't even want to think about that. That deal's being worked on. We've been working on it for a very long time. Hopefully it's something that gets done very soon and announced in the next week. If something like that does happen, it's just the biggest calamity ever. But look, Ten Hag's at United. I think that's the X factor for De Jong. I think he will want to come to play for Ten Hag. Then again, if a big Champions League club comes in, there's an issue there. Get in there, Berber, you legend. Thank you so much for the highlighted member comment, man. Finally, a bloody signing. Get in, my son. Mate, thank you so much, Berber, for being a member of this channel, by the way, for 31 months. One of the longest serving bacon brigadiers out there. Guys, let's get a cheeky little love heart and a hashtag 31 in the live chat there for Berber. Get in there, my son. Really appreciate you getting in and supporting the channel for nearly 3 years now, you absolute don. But yes, finally a great signing. I'm sure you're buzzing. We're buzzing our tits off here. It's a good signing. It's still lots more to do in this transfer window. We know we have to get that midfield sorted out. It's a gash midfield. If we don't get De Jong, it's a calamity. But looks like we are getting De Jong. Even then, in my opinion, another midfielder to go alongside him, somebody like a Yuri Tielemans, would make a lot of sense. But the defence could be addressed, and also that midfield could be addressed by the signing of Lisandro Martinez if that happens. Look at this from David Ornstein, guys. It says Man United agree terms with Tyrell Malacia, 4-year contract plus option of a 5th. Medical may happen this weekend. MUFC are now trying to reach agreement with Ajax for Arsenal target Lisandro Martinez, and he is keen. De Jong and Eriksen pursuits continue. So looks like things are happening, guys. Come on. Stuff's going on at United. We're doing work behind the scenes. We're having the conversations. Look, he's reported that contact has been made between United and Ajax for Lisandro Martinez. That's big news. That means we're now pursuing him. That means we're now trying to work on signing this guy. So we've got Malacia wrapped up. Cheeky little addition at left back. Give us good cover. Give us good competition. Maybe even succeed Luke Shaw eventually in that position as well. Maybe even this season. Depends how good he really is. Let's find out. But certainly good competition there. And then we're working on the midfield with De Jong. You've got Christian Eriksen coming in, replacing the likes of Lingy and Mata going out. You've got the possibility of us getting Lisandro Martinez to sort out that defensive midfield problem, because he can play defensive midfield as well, guys, and he can also play centre back. So this is a player that is a good ball player, 24 years of age, versatile. So if we can sign him for around about £40 million, which is around about the money they want. They're supposed to want a little bit over 40 million for him. Reports are 50 million euros is what they're looking for, which I think equates to about 43 million pounds. So it's not a ridiculous amount of money they want for this guy. Maybe we could negotiate that down a little bit. And as we said, there are some players we could try and look to offload in the opposite direction to sort of make it a make weight, or possibly just help them out because they've got a lot of players going. I would have thought there's 1 or 2 players at Manchester United maybe Ajax would take. I mean, let's have a little game in the live chat real quick, guys. If you could think of one player that Ajax might realistically want that we would sell, who do you think that player would be? I'm just thinking it's not that they need to buy a player from us. It's just that maybe we could do some sort of a cheeky little have a cheeky conversation while we're there and give them a cut price deal on someone just to sweeten things up. and maybe also butter them up for the potential future Anthony signing also. Twanzebe, now that's a great shout, Ninja Starman. The pace, he would actually be a great shout for them. I think they would be interested in him. McTominay, I don't think he'd go there personally, but, you never know. Wan-Bissaka, I don't think they'd spend the money. Wan-Bissaka's worth quite a bit of cash. Slabby, says JD, in an ideal world. Tellez, says Mark Egan. Yeah, definitely Tellez. Tellez is an excellent one. There's also reports of Tagliafico being linked with moves to Brighton and things like that as well. I haven't heard too much about that recently, but I did see that a couple of days ago. So look, maybe if they lost out on him, Tellez would be a perfect player they would look to get in for a couple of seasons. Yeah, they play attacking football. Good shout. Tellez would be a good one. Berber says Diallo. Yeah, Diallo on loan for a season would be amazing. Give him Diallo on loan. That will help him out. That will sweeten the deal. And it helps us out as well because they'd be developing Diallo and he'd be playing Champions League football, which is more than what he'd be playing at United. Triple J says Slabby. Mark Oliver says Harry. Pascal Creamer says Ronaldo. So, yeah, you make some good points, guys, apart from the Ronaldo one. There's lots and lots of good players that we could actually give them in return. Eric Bailly is another one. So, I think there could be some business to be done both ways. But that's the news from David Ornstein, is that there's contact been made between United and Ajax. We talked about this the last couple of days and the possibilities of that, and it does seem like that's now the case. But the big news, obviously, is that United have completed the contract agreement and, basically just waiting for contracts to be drawn up and signings to be finalized on the paper and ink to dry and it to be sent off. But the deal is agreed. The terms are agreed. Tyrell Malacia is happy with Manchester United's offer and he will be a Manchester United player. So it's big news. What's up there, Days Gone? How you doing, my friend? I hope you're well, dude. Thank you so much for joining us and getting in here. Hey, we've smashed 100 likes on the stream. Sue. Thank you, everyone, for dropping a thumbs up. We've got 100 likes. Let's see if we can get 200. Smash that like button on it. Give it a cheeky little share around if you haven't done so. And also subscribe if you're new to the show. And thanking everyone that helped us get to 59,000 subscribers. We are on our way. We're on our way now to a cheeky little 60K. Oh, Pascal Creamer says, I'm an Ajax fan, so that's why I said Ronaldo. Oh, okay, Pascal. Right, fair enough then. Yeah, well, that's cool. Well, that's good that you're an Ajax fan then, man. So what do you feel about the prospects of us taking Martinez from you? Do you rate him to the point where you're going to be really sad about him going? Josh Lee comments, Fulham want to sign Eric Bailly and have approached Manchester United about the availability. Sky Sports Chef, interesting. Thank you, Josh Lee. Well, yeah, there you go. There's also other teams that are supposedly interested in Eric Bailly. I think we've mentioned that previously. And then also, got players interested in Pereira, Andreas Pereira. I think Flamengo could have the interest there. Fulham also. And maybe even Tahith Chong. There's a possibility and some rumours that Tahith Chong's been discussed when we were having negotiations with Feyenoord to see if he might want to go back to Feyenoord. So it's, things are looking up, guys, with a couple of players going out, but also a couple of players coming in. It's exciting times, guys. I'm very much happy about Malacia coming in. Just another update that's come through just now as well. United are now seeking to reach an agreement with Ajax to sign Lisandro Martinez. It's to believe they have established themselves as favourites. Advanced negotiations are taking place. Martinez is keen on a reunion with Ten Hag, folks. So, I mean, it's just absolutely fucking awesome, guys. With stuff's happening. We're finally doing it. We're getting a little bit of ambition finally. And it looks like we could maybe even get 4 players in before we go away on tour. So we've got potentially Eriksen coming in. Hopefully that happens. We've got De Jong coming in. Hopefully that happens. Malacia is basically done. And it is done. It has been announced by Fabrizio and David Ornstein. Here we go situation that it's happening and that it's all but signed and processed. So that's the situation there. That's a done deal. And then in regards to the other players, we're making strides to sign them. So Martinez could come alongside Eriksen and De Jong. That's 4 players potentially we could get through, I suppose, before pre-season. And then they can go away on tour with Ten Hag, work with a team. Man, that would be excellent. That really would be excellent. If we could get 4 in before we go away, even the 3 would be good. And then Lisandro joins up with us a bit later on. But just 4 in to play all of those preseason games and, well, not necessarily playing them all, but to be around the squad, be around the coaching, understand the philosophy of Ten Hag and what we're trying to do here, and the tactics and your teammates and settling in and buying a house and all that sort of stuff has to be done. So it's just really nice to get them in as early as possible, get all that stuff sorted. And then there you go. Then they're playing for United and they're getting experience and then they're ready for the preseason. They're ready for the new season. It's excellent, guys. I mean, I can't really complain. If we do that business by then we've been complaining a little bit about the slowness in the transfer window. But if 4 big players came in before we went off on tour. That's all I've been asking for the whole time is, yeah, okay, try not to panic, but it's getting pretty shite that we weren't doing any business. But as long as those players were in before we went off on the tour, we'd be absolutely fine. And it seems like it's panning out that way, guys. It seems like we may well get at least 3 in, but if not 4. Let's ask the chat, how many players do you think we bring in before the tour? So the tour is, the first game's on the 12th of July, and it is against Liverpool in Bangkok. And the plane leaves on the 8th of July. So essentially, we need to get these guys in before the 8th of July. I think 15 squad players, including Ronaldo, are expected back at training on Monday. So just to give you an idea of a time frame for the rest of the squad coming back. Thank you, Nas. He says, please subscribe. Yeah, indeed. Ericsson's just enjoying his summer holiday, I think, Breen Irwin. He's going to take some time. I mean, look, the first team players at United aren't coming back yet. So he'll probably make his decision and come and sign, hopefully, next week. Yeah, it's scary, Divish, but hopefully we'll be getting in. 3 says Berber, 4 says Nas, 3 says El Professor before, 4 says Mark Nurse, 3 says Adewale. Nice. Well, yeah, okay. I'm feeling positive. I'm feeling optimistic. Okay, you know how slow we are with transfers, and you know some of the speed bumps that are still there with the De Jong situation. That's been at the same stage now for 3 or 4 days, and we haven't seen any more new revelations. So there could well be a little bit of time left to play in that transfer deal. And then also, the Lisandro Martinez deal we haven't even tabled an offer yet. That could actually be processed pretty quickly, though, if I accept our first offer. And it could be processed pretty quickly. And I guess he could come in before the tour. But it's still quite unlikely, I suppose, that we managed to get that done in a week. Because you know what United are like. But it's possible. And then also, Ericsson, depends on him, really. What's his time frame? When's he going to be announcing that he's joining the club, and will it be Manchester United that he chooses? See, that could be scuppered pretty easily. We might get a decision from Ericsson pretty soon, but it may well be, hey, I'm going back to those Spuds, or I'm staying at Brentford. That could actually be the decision. So we don't know 100%. We're expecting him and hoping that he comes to United, but it's not 100% that he's coming to United at the moment. So that could immediately mean that we're not getting 4 players coming in before pre-season. But let's just stay optimistic and hope that he does. De Jong deal's still got some way to go. So, we'll probably get 3 in. We'll probably manage to get 3 in before the tour. If we're really fortunate and we're really ambitious and we really push hard, get 4 in before the tour would be exceptional. Everett Jr., here we go. Get in there, Woody. Come on. Let's finally get in there, Winfried Truckwine. Yes, mate. New signing. Come on. Brilliant stuff. Right. New updates and stuff are coming out here, guys. Give me a moment. New updates. So, yes, Fulham are in links. This is another bit of information that's come out this evening also. So, somebody mentioned earlier that Sharmesh Chef from Sky Sports had said that Bailly have been offered the chance to sign... Newcastle had been offered the chance to sign Bailly. We've also got another report that comes out this evening that says that Fulham are in talks with Man United to sign defender Eric Bailly on a loan option, with an option to buy permanently. So that's another bit of information that's just come out during this show. Let's have another look at this. Thank you, Rush Mano, for sending me these updates, by the way, live. What does this say? Let me translate this. Oh, interesting. So there's some discussions and talks that OGC Nice are trying to sign Edinson Cavani on a free. That's interesting. OGC Nice trying to sign Edinson Cavani, apparently. They're looking to pull off a shock move for him. He's a free agent, of course, and he's been linked with some certain Spanish clubs. But there are some random reports to say that he's linked with OGC Nice. Just a bit of info that's come out now about an ex-Red. Not that interesting. And also, what's this? Some reports have come out this evening also just now that Barcelona have agreed to meet Leeds' 60 million asking price for Rafinha. He's rejected the chance to move to Chelsea, who had also agreed a deal with Leeds. Is this legit? What's this? Arsenal also bid but never agreed terms. What's this? I don't know if that's legit, guys, but that's what Graham Bailey from 90 Min's report. And I don't know if that's legit, to be honest. That sounds a little bit BS, to be honest, but hey, you never know. Hey, do us a favor, guys. We're almost at 150 likes. Keep dropping the thumbs up button. Share us around as well. Get yourself involved in the chat. Thank you for subscribing there, AJW. Thank you, Wasami Soma, Daniel Lambert, for hitting the subscribe. Gungshi, get in there, my son. How you doing? He says, good news for a change. Get in there, my son. Come on, thank you, Gungshi, mate, for getting in, dude. I hope you're well today, bud. Yeah, great news, finally. It's been a long time coming. United have been working on these deals for a long time, and it has been nothing short of pitiful. But finally, it's all coming to a good place. We've got the movements for Malacia. He's coming through obviously very soon. Probably be assigned, probably be announced and here in Manchester within a couple of days. In fact, the medical could be as quick as tomorrow. It's expected that it'll probably be over the weekend sometime. So Saturday, Sunday, could fly in for a medical, then he could be unveiled, and he'll be a Manchester United player before the shirts go on sale, and also before we go away on the pre-season tour. So get in there, great signing, a great addition to the club, and somebody that is just out of nowhere really become a United player. Because I think a week ago, we did know that there was links with Tyrell Malacia. There was lots of discussions about it, but really there was nothing that concrete. And of course, we acted pretty swiftly when it looked like Olympic Lyon were going to get the signing of this guy and sign him up. And United swooped in there like a big, bald Dutch eagle. You know what I'm saying? Ten Hag swooping in there with his talons, mate. Bald head shining, bright in the sunshine. Just goes in and plucks him out of there, mate, and hijacks them from from Olympic Lyon. And we've got him, and we've got our man. It's a great signing. It's a great hijack. I think we've got to give a lot of credit to the recruitment team for the way that they've done the deal, in all fairness, because we haven't negotiated hard at all for this. We've just gone in there and basically offered a tiny little bit more than what they were going to get from Olympic Lyon, and they've said yes. So that's just amazing that we were able to do that and get this guy for such a small amount. And just the speed of the deal as well, it wasn't too slow, and the unexpected nature of the deal, the fact that he's a Ten Hag signing, that Ten Hag wants this guy, he deserves a lot of credit, mainly as well. Because, yeah, sure, the recruitment teams acted swiftly and they've done the business, but this is Ten Hag's wants here. This is down to Ten Hag. He's seen the player that's been a good option for him, that he's actually witnessed in person in the league for years now, and thinks that he's a good player and can come into United. And so, therefore, this is Ten Hag's doing. We have to say that Ten Hag's mostly identified this guy. I'm sure there's been scoutings and things like that done by our scouts, but really Ten Hag signed this player based on him and his opinions. So I feel like this is a very good signing because it's a Ten Hag signing. He's got this Ten Hag seal of approval for what we're looking to try and do. So it's excellent, guys. Ten Hag deserves massive credit for getting this signing for such a cheap price, as do the recruitment team. But honestly, Ten Hag does deserve a lot of credit for the signing because he's probably given them a list of players that he thinks are great, and that's really down to his own scouting. We got another tweet from Fab. Let's have a look at this. Thank you very much, guys, for letting me know. Let's take a look at this, guys. Okay, so Fab has just tweeted, Manchester United are working to schedule Tyrell Malacia medicals. Erik Ten Hag wanted to get the deal done, and paperworks are already signed with Feyenoord for 15 million euros plus 2 million euros in add-ons, mate. So signed, mate. Paperwork signed. Come on! Get in there, my son! Done and dusted! Signed, sealed, delivered, baby! Not quite delivered yet, but signed and possibly sealed. So signed and sealed. That's it. We got the stamp of approval here from Fabrizio. Come on! Get in there, Malacia! Oh, yeah. Right, hang on a second. Let's just get this up on the screen as well, folks, because this is a nice little cheeky little bit of info that's come out. Let's have a look at this, folks. Very much good news day today for Manchester United fans. Still plenty of signings coming on the horizon. Even David Ornstein there just hinting at the fact that really we could be getting another player very soon as well. It could be the Sandro Martinez day very soon. Who knows? It doesn't take that long to get these deals done, really. If you look at this deal, the speed of the deal, it's a few days, really. So there's the latest update from Fabrizio Romano as well. And as we can see, it does say Manchester United are working to schedule Tyrell Malacia medicals. Erik Ten Hag wanted to get the deal done and paperworks are already signed. Can we get one of those signing emojis in the live chat, please, guys? Can we get one of those? Because he has signed the deal and the paperwork between the two clubs signed. Waiting for contracts to be signed on. Waiting for contracts to be signed on players' side, and then it will be official. My bad. So the clubs have signed the contract, yeah, and now we're just waiting for the player to sign. Excellent, and then it will be official. So the club could well be announcing it themselves this evening. Get in there, my son. Come on, get in. Finally, we got ourselves a good signing and a good player. Let's be having you. Hey, Matty, thank you so much for sending me more stuff through here. Interesting. Jesse Lingard is in talks over Everton move. As West Ham watch on. Very interesting bit of information that's just come out there as well about Lingy. Thank you. So, yeah, Tyrell Malacia, Manchester United player. It's got a nice ring to it. Hopefully, it's going to be a successful time for him in the future. We'll only know with time and the experience and whether or not this guy's going to be a great player for us in the future. He, as we said earlier on, he could turn out to be the next Patrice Evra, or he could be the next Alex Buntner. It's really one of those. Hopefully, if he is somewhere in between, it's closer to being a Patrice. Let's face it, Patrice was one of the best left backs we've ever had. He's up there with the likes of Irwin for us, and obviously Gabriel Heinze was very good for us when we had him, but he didn't stay long. So, we've had some good left backs, but who knows in the future, 22 years of age, this guy's got great potential to be a top player. He's been brought in by Ten Hag for good reason because of his sort of stature and his physique being very, quick and physical for a small guy. He's obviously small, right? But he's so nippy and quick and nimble and can take people on. His stats over in the Eredivisie, beating people, attacking shots, all very high up there in the list for defenders. Thank you, Jim Watkins, man. Thank you for all the signing emojis there, peeps, as well. Let me just make that a bit smaller. But yeah, absolutely over the moon about this one. Absolutely over the moon about this one. A-Bub says, I thought that there would be suitors lined up for Jay Ling, says A-Bub. Yeah, definitely. Well, he is a free player, isn't he? And I think that he will definitely be going to a new club in the Premier League this summer. Thank you, Warren Jenga, for subscribing to the channel, mate. If you're new to the channel, do what Warren Jenga's done and hit that subscribe button, everyone. That's right. Get yourselves in the chat, say hello. We don't bite around here. And drop a thumbs up on this video and share it around. So Manchester United got the deal done, working to get the medicals sorted out now and set up. And it's just a matter of days before this guy's unveiled officially by Manchester United. And it wouldn't surprise me if it's tonight sometime or tomorrow morning that the club actually announces that he's going to be coming in. You miss Patrice as well, do you, Mounts? Me too. I wonder if this guy could be the future Patrice ever for us. There's some similarities there with the style of play, etc. And it's just exciting. Thank you, Jim. Dutch Christ, here we go. According to Opta data, Malacia was dribbled past only 0.7 times per 90 minutes played last season. Excellent. Yeah, he's tough to beat in terms of defensively, and he's very good going forward. So that's in the Eredivisie. The big question is, can he do it in the Premier League? Can he do it in the Premier League? But that's in the Eredivisie, guys, and it is a whole different kettle of fish. It's still a very good league. We're not dissing the Eredivisie. It's a good league. It's a physical league. But it's not the Premier League. The Premier League, when you're coming up against the best right mids, right wingers in the world, people like Mo Salah, he's going to have to be up against people like Mo Salah and people like that. And, can he do it? Is he up to the standard for dealing with that sort of level of competition every now and then? And also to a very high standard week in, week out. It's very difficult, mate. Very tough league. Hopefully he will adapt well. Hopefully he'll be good enough. Let's get a little vote in the chat. Do you think that he will be able to who do you think will start at left back? I was going to say, who do you think will be able to get in at left back? But who do you think will start at left back for Erik ten Hag after we sign him, guys? Will it be, well, it's not going to be Tellers, is it? But will it be Luke Shaw or will it be this guy? I wonder what Ten Hag's thinking is. If he's going to sign a player that he wants, maybe he'll just chuck him straight in there. I don't know. He's understood to be coming in to give competition to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's a senior player, 26 years of age. But let's face it, had a bit of a gash season. Mark Nurse says Malacia, so does A-Bub. Shaw says Rajon. Tellez says Pogo. This guy Malacia says Mark. Watch Malacia versus Haaland, says Red Mac. Fire Up says Malacia. Nas says Malacia. Fair play. A lot of you getting that Malacia love in there. People just saying, hey, no, Luke Shaw, too many pies, lad. Not good enough for me. Nice. Oh, hang on a sec. Another update's just come out from Laurie Whitwell here, folks, as well, from the Athletic, 7:20 p.m. Lissandro Martinez next on Manchester United list after securing Tyrell Malacia. Sense defenders favours Man United over Arsenal. Work to do with Ajax over the fee. Erik ten Hag's influence on signings clear, with Frankie de Jong plus Eriksen also in the works. What is going on, guys? It's all going off, guys. We're signing new players. We're getting deals done. It's absolutely sensational. I don't know what to say, folks. Absolutely over the moon about it. We're finally doing business. And fuck Arsenal. Get in there. Have some of that Gooners. They've been working on this guy for weeks now, putting bids in, having them knocked back by Ajax. Big Edwin van der Sar's pinning his office, fucking laughing his tits off, guys. He's been fucking laughing. He's been phoning up Erik ten Hag going, Mikel Arteta, he's put another bid in for 30 million euros. I'm going to reject it. I don't know if doesn't really sound like that, but you know what I mean. He's Jim Watkins says, yes, I agree. Old Edwin's loving it. And they've just been in the office laughing their tits off, mate. James T says, how many of those who said Malacia have actually seen him play, says James T. Well, I have. I mean, only a couple of times, but there's like the Conference League game against Roma, and some other games, but not very many, to be honest. But he looks like a good player, and actually, since then, you can go and do your research and watch videos. Look, anybody can look good on YouTube. I see what you're saying, but people who are in the know, in the Netherlands, such as Marcel van der Kraan and people like that, say that he's got all the attributes that's required for a Premier League left back. He's quick, he's physical, even though he's small, and he's great attacking, good solid defending. So he should hopefully be a good player for us. Look, he's already been capped 5 times, I think, for his nation. That tells you it's a good footballing nation. It's not easy to get in there. He's already part of the setup there at 22. That tells you the sort of caliber and the future of the player that we might see here. So look, only time will tell how good he is in the Premier League. And not many people have seen this guy. None of us here, not many of us here, some of you are, but none of us here are aficionados of the Eredivisie, in all fairness. It's a bit of an obscure league. It's not even in the top 5 leagues in Europe, I don't think, I wouldn't say. Maybe it just about is, but it's not really, is it? Maybe. So, it's not exactly a league that is watched a lot over here, but you can definitely see great glimpses of, if you look at some of his performances and some of his highlight reels, like the other day I watched a video which was, what game was it? I can't remember what game it was now, but it was basically, all of his clips, so it's like 7 minutes long, and it was just all of his incidents where he's done anything, touched the ball or stopped someone, etc. within this game for 90 minutes. And he was actually he bossed it, mate. He's an absolute boss. He's just getting those chances created, getting shots off, creating a lot of opportunities, and also stopping the opposition a lot as well, winning the ball winner. So he looks like a good signing. Only time will tell if he's up to the standard for United in the Premier League, but hopefully. Hey, Wiggy. Hey, RJ. Hey, Pogo Gamer. Amit Kumar. Well, welcome in the stream, though, boss. Better late than never, dude. Rush Mano says, subscribe to the channel. Yes, indeed. If you guys are new to the show, you know what to do. Drop a cheeky little subscribe on it. So we just got a report there from Laurie Whitwell then that Lisandro Martinez is next on Manchester United's list after securing the Tyrell Malacia signing. And there's a sense that defenders are favouring the defender is favouring Man United over Arsene Hollands. There's work to do with Ajax on the fee. So they were reported a little while ago of wanting 50 million euros for him. Now it's understood that we could probably get him for around about 40 million, just over there. Thank you, Orlando Arellano, for subscribing to the channel, you legend. Thank you so much for hitting that sub up. And also, Gungshi Leone, mate, getting in here with a super chat, man. Thank you so much, Gungshi. He comments and he says, to be honest, I'd never heard of Malacia until a couple of weeks ago. He sounds good, though, says Gungshi. Thank you, Gungshi, for getting in here and your honesty, lad. Well, that can be the case, can't it? I remember when we signed Tony Martial. It's like people on FIFA might have known a lot about Tony Martial, but I was like, what? 40 million quid for Tony Martial? He's taking a piss. Who the fuck is this guy? You know what I mean? It's like some people will know who watch that league or who, just know about it. But yeah, some people won't. And to be honest with you, Gungshi, I mean, look, we've been linked with this guy for a few weeks, to be fair, but it's not somebody that I've done a lot of, watched a lot of games. I haven't tuned into Feyenoord or anything this season. You know what I'm saying? Gungshi, not much anyway. Gungshi, thank you so much for your super chat. Can we get a little bit of a sue in the chat there for Don? Gungshi, thank you so much for your super chat, pal. Superstar says, remember, we still have Ronaldo. The chance to play with him is still exciting to a lot of potential signings, most definitely. And think about if you're a wing back coming in, if you're an attacking wing back, feeding the likes of Ronaldo. Yeah, you're right. It's such a inspiring person to be in the club. Shawnee YT says, who have Manchester United signed? We have signed Tyrell Malacia from Feyenoord for 15 million euros plus 2 million euros in add-ons on a 4-year contract with the option of a 5th. And it's a great signing. It's a good signing, and he's coming in very soon. I mean, there's just a case of signing paperwork, and that's all that's got to be done. And then he's got to have a medical, and that's it pretty much, guys. And then there's just a couple of formalities, and he's in at United.
Get in there, my son.
Mate, thank you, Steve Hocap, and also Adweight Toro for subscribing to the channel. Thank you guys very much for getting in and hitting that subscribe button. Okay, so let's just have a recap of what we know so far, guys, about this situation. So, Man United have agreed terms with Tyrell Malacia. This is what David Ornstein says. 4-year contract, options of a 5th. Medical may happen at the weekend. And Fabrizio confirmed it and said that United are working to reschedule Tyrell Malacia medicals. Sorry, to schedule Tyrell Malacia medicals. Eric Ten Hag wanted to get the deal done, and paperworks are already signed with Feyenoord for 15 million euros plus 2 million euros in add-ons, waiting for contracts to be signed on players' side, and then it will be official. So pretty clear here what's going on. It's all agreed. It's all signed between the two clubs. And it's just a case of getting the signature on the paper and then processing the documents and exchanging monies and all this kind of stuff. So that's all done, guys. It's any moment now, it will be announced by Manchester United. Thank you, Solskjaer, but I hope you're doing well today, mate. Yes, and Cord Jazz Apatar, what's going on? He says, what position does Malacia play? So he's a left back. So he's going to be coming in to challenge the likes of Luke Shaw, and Alex Telles could be going. In fact, guys, I mean, if we have to have a vote in the chat, I see it as we've actually got 4 left backs at the club at the moment, haven't we? We've got Alvaro Fernandez, we've got Brandon Williams, and we've got Telles and Shaw. So who do you think should we get rid of from those positions, really? We've got left backs at the club. I mean, I don't really see a future for Brando necessarily, but he is young, so maybe Ten Hag would like to give him an opportunity, maybe send him out on loan and that kind of thing. Also, it's Telles, isn't it? Telles is going to have to go. There's too many players there. Telles is going to have to go. He's getting on a bit now. He's not that old, but he's still a very good player. He's an attacking player for the right team. Maybe even a team like Ajax, he would be excellent for. No joke. Ajax might be interested in having him if Tagliafico does one. Telles all day, says Marco and Amit and Winford. Yes. Oh, nice one. Thank you, Orlando. Send Williams to Arsenal, says Pogo Gamer. Brando Williams, it's one of those, isn't it? He's young. We have seen some good stuff from him. I kind of like his attitude. Look, he needs to develop. He's not really going to get in there ahead of the likes of Malacia or Luke Shaw at the moment. So maybe another loan season for him would be good. Or maybe playing him at right back as an option, as a cover at right back, maybe if we absolutely need to. But no, I'm not too bothered about the Brandon Williams situation, regardless if he's sold off to Norwich or whoever. It doesn't really matter, does it? And then also Telles, we've had a year's service out of him. I've got some fond memories of Telles. That goal he scored in the Champions League, that volley was awesome. Also, he had some good performances, but more often than not, or not necessarily more often than not, but half the time, he was quite lackluster. He's not good enough defensively. So time to wax that Brazilian right off and go in there raw with a new signing. Tyrell Malacia coming in here. Big future, hopefully, in the game. 22. Lots and lots of expectation, but also we shouldn't really rush him or anything. He's not a big money signing. Luke Shaw's got to be the guy to keep him out the side. It's on Luke Shaw, really, to say, hey, no, I'm the left back in this team. It's actually a very shrewd bit of business all round. The way it's been negotiated, the amount of money we paid, his wages are expected to be quite low. Once we've got confirmation of the wages and rough estimate of what he's being paid throughout this show anytime soon, we'll let you know. But a rough amount of money, we don't know, but we think of probably around about 50k a week. 40k a week even, cheap money. Could be a little bit more than that. Who knows? Could be 75k a week, but I don't think it is. He was on a reported £13,000 a week at Feyenoord. So a big step up in money would be 50,000 a week or even 40,000 a week. So I think he's probably super keen to play at United for 50 grand a week. He's only 22. Renegotiate his position in a few seasons' time when his contract's near closing down, and hopefully by then he's established himself as a worldly player who can command a massive wages. But right now, yeah, he's just a good value player all round, cheap wages, etc. Batman says, sure ain't overweight. I'm overweight. Mate, me too, bro. I'm an absolute heifer lump. But you know what? We are overweight, but guess what? We ain't turning out for Manchester United, man. We're not getting paid hundreds of thousands of pounds a week to sit around and eat fucking Melton Mowbray pies, man. That's the difference. If I was getting paid money to play for Manchester United, yeah, I might like a cheeky bev every now and then. Guess what? I'll be ripped and pipped, mate. I'd have a fucking six-pack for days, son. The only reason I don't have that now is because I'm not getting paid to do it. Look, everyone likes eating garbage food, guys. But if you're a professional, you've got to make yourself be, disciplined and professional. And I'm sorry to say, I don't care what anyone says. He might not be fat, but you know what? He has carrying. There's been times throughout the season where I've looked at him running down that wing, and there's been a little bit of jiggling going on. My money don't jiggle. It folds. You make me want to wiggle. For sure, Luke Shaw, 6'4" at left back. I'm lucky that the pies are so fat or something. I don't know. It was on the top of my head, but you know what I mean. Luke Shaw is jiggling down the wing, right? And I'm just saying, if he had £7 off of him, he would be a more streamlined version of himself. Is it possible that meaty Luke Shaw could have lost half a stone? I think it is. I look at Cristiano Ronaldo being 37 years of age, being absolutely ripped to shit, being nothing but muscle and sinew, refusing to even have Coca-Cola on the table, refusing to drink everything other than fucking water, and never putting anything in his body that does not fuel him in a positive way. And I'm thinking, man, that guy's got the dedication, that guy's got the professionalism. Luke Shaw's turning in like a fucking, like a yoga ball, mate. You know what I mean? He's turning, mate, wait and see for pre-season. I ain't seen a picture of Luke Shaw for a while. My guess is he's been having a good old time of it on summer holidays, guys. My guess he's going to be coming back on Monday, and he's going to be a fucking balloon. He's going to look like fucking Paddy Pimblett on the off-season, mate. He's going to be coming back with the puffed out cheeks and the moobs and the lot. Wait and see. I haven't seen a picture of him recently, but it wouldn't surprise me. He's going to be the spitting image of Paddy Pimblett, mate. Anyway, so... oh, nice. A-Bub says, look at his training videos. He looks slimmer. Well, I hope he has been doing that. So he should. Get it in check, Luke. Let's see the professionalism prevail here. Ronaldo can do it. Why can't anybody else? Thanks for subscribing there, Jonathan Gucci Main. I really appreciate you hitting the subscribe button, man. Hit that subscribe up. Luke Shaw's ripped. I mean, I don't know if Luke Shaw's ripped, man. Certainly last season, the start of last season, we were calling him Porky Shaw. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know about that, bud. Oh, get in there, Griffo Chaz. Nice one, mate. You legend, pal. Thank you so much for putting a link and covering the article online, mate. You absolute legend. I'll pin that a little bit later, actually, Griffo. I want to direct people to my tweet real quick. Guys, do us a favor. Help us get out there in the ether on the old Twitter account for a start. Go over to the link that's posted at the top of the live chat. That is a link to my Twitter page where I've posted a tweet. Do us a massive favor if you want. Help us out and just give it a cheeky little share and a favorite. You know, help us out, help us spread it out there. You know what I mean? We've got a cheeky little done and dusted Tyrell Malacia post. So please do check that out. Griffo, thank you so much for putting that in there, mate. If you're still in here at the end of the show, Griffo, please post that again, man. And if not, I'll try to. And then we can pin it to the top and get everyone to go and check it out. But Griffo's just posted a link to the article on the website, guys. Patricia O'Driscoll says, great news. First sign in Malacia. Get him, Patricia. It's a new year, Piggy. He wants to impress the new boss, says Paul Woolley. Gung Chilioni, mate. Thank you so much for the super chat, my son. Get in. He says, Pig, I just noticed we've hit 59k. Congratulations. Come on. Get in there, Gungshi. Thank you very much. Yes, mate. We smashed 59k subscribers, my friends. We did it actually in the video just earlier, but yes, absolutely we did, mate. 59k subscribers. Let's be having you. Every one of you subscribers who are around here, the old legends like Don Gung or the new legends if you're new, you know, thank you so much for every single one of you for watching the channel and supporting the show and all that jazz. And you know what? We're nearly at 200 likes. So everyone, please do have a like spike and hit the thumbs up. We're nearly at 200. Help us out. There's a lot of clickbait merchants on YouTube and corporation channels, of course, with big fat cat owners like the Glazers. Who have got a big far reach and the model, you know, the media, they're filth. So if you like this sort of channel that only covers the latest breaking news in a no bullshit way, make sure you show your support by dropping a like and giving it a share. Thank you, Sing Games, getting that 59k in there as well. Gungshi, thank you very much. You're a scholar and a gent lad. Mrs. P says, legend, Gungshi. Also, so right, guys, let's just go through everything that we've got so far. Also, look, here's my Twitter post, guys. Check this out. Never mind putting Fab up there. That's me saying it's done. I'm just kidding, but that's the Twitter post. Go to my page, guys. It's called Flying Pig United. There it is there. Give it a cheeky little follow. Flying Pig United on Twitter. Nice one. Also, it's the same on Instagram and everywhere. Right then, so that's all done, folks. We have update from Fabrizio that says Manchester United are working to schedule the medicals for this weekend, if possible. And, well, that's what Ornstein said, but Fab says they're working to schedule them. Eric Ten Hag wanted to get the deal done, and paperworks are already signed with Feyenoord, and it's just waiting on contracts to be signed on the players' side, and then it will be official. So absolutely brilliant news, breath of fresh air, good signing, finally this summer window's taken off. We've been grounded this whole summer, but finally it's taken off. Ornstein's also put a cat amongst the pigeons with this a bit of information as well. And we've been talking about it for a couple of days. It's been speculated about. And there were reports to say that it was happening. But Ornstein's more or less, has confirmed it here now. But he said that the agreement for a start with Tyrell Malacia is 4 years contract plus an option of a fifth. But he's actually said that Man United are now trying to reach an agreement with Ajax for Arsenal target Lisandro Martinez. And he is keen De Jong and Eriksen pursuits continue also. So working on a couple of other players in the background still. Martinez now is actually, there's discussions that are taking place between Manchester United and Ajax for the potential sale of Martinez to Man United. So Ten Hag's looking to rekindle that relationship and get this player in. And looks like we're doing more business now. So now that we've got Malacia done, now that De Jong's close, now that Eriksen's close, they're looking to bring other signings in. And of course, remember, Lisandro Martinez can play centre-back, centre-mid. So it's just a good all-round signing. And if Ten Hag wants him, let's give him him. Gungshi says Luke Shaw looks fatter than he is because of the way his bum sticks out, I reckon, says Gungshi. Crikey, you've been checking out that thickness. Luke Shaw is thick. Can we get a hashtag thick in the live chat with a double C? Because he is pretty thick and juicy. You're right about that. Oh, it does. Maybe. I don't know about that, Mrs. P. I don't want a dessert. Whip, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, have a great weekend, Bacon Brigade. Oink, oink, mate. Thank you so much, Whip, for getting in here, man. With the super chat. Really appreciate that. Let's get a sue in there for Whip. You have yourself a great weekend too. We've got good news. So hopefully have a bit of a better weekend than last weekend. And also we could be seeing some other players come in very soon. ZX Flames thinks that Shaw is average. Right, okay, let's ask the live chat then. So if we had to rate Luke Shaw's career so far at United, did we sign him when he was 19 or 20? What was he, like 26 million, was he? I can't quite remember now. I think he was 26 million from Southampton, right? Maybe he was 20 million. I can't quite remember now. But he was quite a bit of money. But at the time, it seemed like a lot. Now it seems like nothing. But he's had some really good seasons there. I remember the season before he got injured with that horrific leg break. He was doing well. And I also remember the last season before this season just gone under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He was arguably our best player. So I know he has had some good glimpses and moments of United. But overall, the inconsistencies are there. And it's just not a good enough overall standard that he's met over the course of his overall career. Particularly this last season just gone, because it was very disappointing to see him perform so bang average after having a really good season. Because you're hoping he sort of kicks on and progresses. Then again, it could just be one of those stinking seasons for everybody, because that was the same for everyone. People like even Bruno Fernandes were awful compared to the season previously. So there is something to that. But also, yeah, Luke Shaw, I'm going to say he's a 5. I would rate his United career as a 5. He's had some good seasons, some good moments, but 5 is, it's average at best. It's below average, if anything. A lot of you guys, let's see what you guys say. 4 says A-Bub, 0 says Pyramid Scheme, that's harsh. 6 says Solskjaer, 2 says Batman, 4 says Fire Up, 2 says ZX Flames, 2's harsh. 1 Unreal Season says Solskjaer, 7 says United Till I Die, 6 says Rajon, 5 says Rajat. 8 says Paul Woolley. Maybe Bendor. I do feel like a big juicy cake. 7 says Craig. 6 says Shay. Gungshi says 6. Right, yeah, so lots and lots of different people saying around about the same. Bang average. Everybody's ratings are bang average there. It's a shame. He's a good player. He's a good player, but he's just not great. Hopefully he can sort himself out and turn into a beast now that this has happened, though, you know. So Man United need to look at that left-back spot. Of course, Ten Hag will give pre-season, I think, everybody a chance in pre-season to sort of prove themselves. And what's quite interesting is there's a couple of instances where we've got games in quite rapid succession. So, you know, the last couple of fixtures we've got, I think, are they against Atletico Madrid and Rayo Vallecano? Well, one of them's on the 30th of July, and the other one is on the 31st of July. Wow. Okay. Well, that's interesting. It's interesting we got 2 games in 2 days, because literally there's a game the next day. What does that mean? Well, it means that a lot of these players are not going to be playing 2 games in a row. A lot of these players are going to be, it's going to be pretty much 2 different teams we put out there, more or less. So 2 different teams will play. And that what that means is he will be given a chance to have a look at all of these players in those 2 games. And it's a chance for those players right just before the season starts. Because I think the first game of the season's on the 7th of August, isn't it, guys? I believe. And then the last game of pre-season tour is on the 31st of July. So there's a week, and those 2 games are very important. Of course, we've got these other 3 or 4 games, like the Liverpool game and playing in Australia and stuff. But those 2 games are going to be quite important for impressing the coach. So players like Malacia will get a game, I think, in that over those 2 games. Luke Shaw will get a game, and then it's maybe on those guys to just impress and put themselves in the best position as possible to be able to impress and to be able to, you know, get Ten Hag's approval that he's going to start them for the Premier League. Shawberto Carlos says Craig L. That's awesome, Pogo Gamer. Pleased to hear it, my son. Good to hear, man. Mark Oliver says the board had the choice. Either we have a decent preseason prep training or money. Yeah. Mark Oliver, well, hopefully we have really good preseason because we've got, I mean, I know what you're saying. We've got like a lot of good players coming in now, hopefully before the tour. So the key factor for us to have a good preseason, I think the most important thing is just to get the players in before we went off. And now if we do that, we haven't done it yet, but it looks like this guy's coming in, De Jong, Ericsson at the very least, maybe Lissandro. If we could do that, then that's great. Then we can work with them for the summer. We should be a much more well-drilled team by the start of the season and have an understanding at the very least of what we're trying to do. Get in there, Alex, mate. Come on, welcome in, my friend. He says, Sue, Malacia, Sue. Looks very good. He does indeed, mate. Very good signing. Very happy with it. And overall, it's a 9 out of 10 signing for the money and the potential of this guy. And just the Ten Hag vibes. The fact that he's got his Sid of approval and wanted him, even though he didn't play for him and is playing opposite him, he's gone for him rather than a player like Tagliafico. It's a good sign of approval. Anyway, so very, very much fantastic news there. Also, reports that he had signed a 4-year contract with an option of a 5th. Fabrizio said that we're working on a medical. I mean, that's basically all the news there, really, guys, in regards to the deal. If anything comes out in a minute, we'll give you the updates. But that's pretty much it. It's a done deal. It's done and dusted. He is going to be a Manchester United player. It just needs to be signed by the player himself, exchange of the documents and paperwork, and then the medical completed. And that's it, basically. And then he's done. It's it. He's in. So give it 1 or 2 days. The medical will be arranged over the weekend, more than likely. Could be a Man United player by Sunday or Monday in terms of being here. He could be here Monday, ready to start the preseason with the other players that are coming back. So players like Cristiano Ronaldo are touted as coming back very shortly, in around about, I think it's Monday they're all coming back. Yes, Monday they're coming back. 15 players along with Cristiano. So if you could get him in by then, that would be excellent. I mean, there's no rush, I guess, but it would be good to get this kid in just to start preseason with everybody else. And then it would just feel natural, it'd feel good, and he can just meet everybody there, and there's already a bit of a sense around the place. And there's already an urgency from players like Lucas Shaw to step up, to do better, to impress Ten Hag, to work harder. And then it's just excellent, isn't it, if everybody's there competing with each other. So get these guys in as soon as possible. Get them in for preseason, get them in for the tour, and then we'll see a good, successful season, I think. 4 players could potentially be coming in before we head off on tour. So if we could get Lissandro and Martinez done as well, reports from David Ornstein there, as you can see above me here, that we are actually going in and discussing now the move with Ajax and that we're trying to reach an agreement with them. So we're actually having verbal conversations, obviously, and trying to reach a verbal agreement. Then I guess what we'll do is table an official bid, and then he's going to come to United. I mean, there's no possible... Hey, thank you, Paul Ramsey, for becoming a member of the channel, lad. Paul Ramsey has become a member of the Bacon Brigade, dude. Sue! Thank you so much, Paul. Everybody, please do welcome Paul to the channel membership. Really appreciate the support of the channel, man. Thank you so much for choosing to become a member, dude. Enjoy your emojis, enjoy the gratitude, and enjoy the community vibe, my friend, and being part of the Bacon Brigade. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to you, dude. Absolute star. Everybody, please do welcome in Mr. Paul Ramsey to the posse. Thank you, dude. Very much appreciate that. Another member of this posse. Love that. So it's all good. But for Lissandro Martinez, folks, what I was going to say is, if you've got the choice to go to Manchester United and Arsenal, it's obvious that you're going to go to Man United because you've got Ten Hag there, and plus there's no other factor that would make it appealing to play for Arsenal. Some people throw the whole London thing around, and they say, oh, but there's the appeal of living in London. London is a shithole, guys. I hate to tell you, London's a fucking dirt hole. I don't like London anyway. I don't like it very much. I think it's a shithole, concrete jungle, innit? You know what I mean? Just fucking, I don't like that sort of vibe myself. But anyway, everybody's got their own different vibes. But people say that there's a lot of a draw and appeal for going in London. But hey, look, that's only the only thing I can think of. If somebody's got some sort of London fetish, then maybe they would like that. But other than that, not really that bothered. You know, there's nice places all over the land, so I don't really think that's that important. Arsenal have Mikel Arteta there, an absolute melter of a manager, an absolute. Dracula Kids impersonator party wannabe guy that we've already got to keep calling him. But that's what he is. He's Dracula-esque. And it's just a matter of time before he steps out in the daylight and gets burned, my friends. From Arsenal, I think he's probably going to get sacked off this season at some point. That's my humble opinion. So, it may not happen. He has actually won cups with them and stuff, but maybe he was fortunate to do that. But in my opinion, he's not a great manager. Whereas Ten Hag, he's got that understanding, that relationship. He knows him. He's signed him originally from that Argentinian team Defensa. So he's got him in and he's worked with him and he wants to play for Ten Hag. So Daddy Hag's at the club. Who are you going to go and play for? Dracula Arteta or Daddy Hag? You're going to go be playing for Daddy Hag, mate. You know what I mean? That's the way it goes. So I'm pretty sure if Man United table an official bid, we'll get him, and we'll get him quickly. Yeah, shit action man from Poundland. That's right, you are. Oh, man. Jonathan says Arteta finished above us, pig. I'm going to pretend like I didn't see that, Jonathan. Don't know what you're trying to say by that, mate. I mean, obviously, London is well, there you go. Anyway, Arteta is a cat. Is Captain Black says Myopes. Mrs. P Cake Bandit says get Bazza, aka Piggy, to 400 likes. That's not going to happen, is it? How many likes has this video got, guys? Let's have a look. Guys, we've got 215 likes on this video. Thank you, everyone, for watching the video. Drop a cheeky little like on it. Hit the old subscribe if you're new to the show. Get yourself involved. I will stick on here for a little bit longer. We basically covered all the news now. There is a little bit more info coming out, actually, now. Wait a second. So, bit more info. So, former striker Louis Saha has told Yuri Tielemans to snub Arsenal for a United move. Just imagine if we did sign Yuri Tielemans and steal him from Arsenal as well. It would be fucking awesome. I would love that. I hope that's true. Okay, also, we're open to doing business on Eric Bailly, but prefer to do at least a loan with an obligation to buy. Okay, so that seems like they're not looking for a loan with an option to buy. They're looking at very least for a loan with an obligation to buy. Interesting. So Man United may be doing some work behind the scenes to get rid of Bailly. Interesting. So we got some more info here. Let's just have a look at this new update from United District. This is what they know right now. So let's just have a little look at this. I'll put this on the screen, folks, so you can see what's happening. This is the situation at present, which is basically exactly what we've discussed anyway in regards to this situation. But let's get this up on the screen. Okay, so latest on Lisandro Martinez to Man United. United and Ajax in advanced negotiations. Favourites over Arsenal. Positive talks held. Ajax ready to compromise on 43 million demand. 41 million should be enough. Come on! Hopefully this is all going to go through for that sort of money. We'll see. I mean, this is not really, it doesn't mean anything, but of course we know we're discussing. We know we're going to go and do some business. So it's looking positive, dudes. All right, let's get into the live chat for a Q&A. Once again, do drop a like, do hit the subscribe, have your say in the chat. I'm going to stick around for a few more minutes. So do please get your thoughts and opinions in the chat on this one. I wish Piggy could stay live forever, said. Bell says we should hijack all the Arsenal deals for the reserve team. Great shout. Look out, Pig. Zane super chat. Oh shit, I missed it. Zamiassi, what's going on? Zamiassi says this guy has nothing on Ben White and Gabriel. Nothing on them in what? In terms of the being shit department. You're right about that. Holy shit, Zamiassi, mate, you for real. I mean, I don't know about that, pal. Yeah, you're right, says Red Man. I missed something. Did you hear that, guys? My phone just turned on and says, I think I missed something. In response to Zamiassi's absolutely preposterous claim. Oh, dear. Anyway, I don't know if you heard that. Hopefully you did. Amy Evans says, is the Anthony deal off? I mean, I wouldn't say that in all fairness. I think it's just a case of that he costs a lot of money and maybe United will go later in the transfer window once we've, got some players sold possibly and generate a bit more cash and know a little bit more of what the budget will be left and what we need. But also, there are some discussions at the moment. We did get some reports from Ajax's current manager yesterday that he's got a bit of an ankle injury still for a couple of weeks. It did, yeah. Zane runs YouTube, says Mark Oliver. He's all over the gaff, is Zamiassi, mate. Shout out to Zane. Love to see Anthony in, says Amy Evans. Most definitely. Finally able to June. Option was blocked here in Odessa, says Paul Ramsey. Right, okay. Let's all agree that whatever Zane says is gospel, says Solskjaer. I don't know if he goes on Spurs channels, Bob, probably. But anyway, guys, so it's a fantastic day. We finally signed a player. It's an excellent piece of news. I'm going to actually jump off now, folks, because we've covered the latest update, which is that it's been announced that it's a done deal. We've got confirmation from Fabrizio and various other places. In fact, let's just get that up on the screen, which is this one here that says, no, I've actually missed it, lost it. There it is. There's the one from Fabrizio that said, here we go to Manchester United. He broke it a little while ago. There's the update. Agreement reached on personal terms, waiting to sign the contract soon. And then everybody else started coming out and confirming it as well. David Ornstein, etc., saying that that is the case. So it's excellent news, guys. It's a great signing. The first of many, hopefully, this summer. We do need a complete rebuild at this football club because we know we're miles away. It's a good day, folks. Great news, Talk MU. Come on. Ketin, you legend. Ben Dawes says, please don't go. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll be back on a bit later on, mate, because it looks like there's going to be more news this evening. The reason I'm going is I've got to get some dinner and some food and stuff. I'm going to be back on a bit later. Give me a couple of hours, maybe like 9:45. We'll jump on for another quick news update if you guys fancy it. Let us know if you think I should. I mean, there may well be big news coming out tonight in regards to some other stuff. We might even have tabled an offer for Lissandro. There might be more advancements in Christian Eriksen. We like to get on that sort of time because there usually is quite a bit of news that comes out and stuff that breaks between, like 10 and 11. So we may well jump on a bit later, guys. Just let me go have a bit of dinner and we'll jump on. And, of course, we're doing FIFA tonight as well. I actually jumped straight off of the news stream earlier and straight onto a FIFA stream on my gaming channel. Then this news broke. I jumped straight off that, jumped straight on here. Then we're going to jump onto another one a little bit. Then we're going to jump onto a FIFA stream. So it's going to be a raw day. So show your support by smashing that like button, guys. Hit the thumbs up. Smash the subscribe button on it. I literally got half an hour or so just to chill, get some grub in me. And exactly, Rushman, it could be Martinez news. There could be some news and stuff. So we're going to jump on a bit later. Gungshy says, yes, Pig, jump on whenever you can. Thank you so much, man. Zayn Miassi. Zayn getting in with another super chat. Thank you so much, Zayn. He says, Ben White and Gabriel, once they click better than Varane, and they're better than Varane in the fridge, and soon to be on par with Vidic and Rio. Fucking hell, Zayn, mate. In no universe in the history of the fucking multiverse has there ever been a universe where those guys are better than Vidic and Rio. But anyway, fair play to you. I like your bullshit there, Zane. I love your bullshit. Thank you very much for getting that in there. Some great quality bullshit there from Zane Miassi. Guys, can we get some poo-poo emojis and house emojis in the live chat? Thank you. I'm good, thank you, Marianne. I hope you're good too, boss. Whip says, mate, you're the hardest working YouTuber. I don't know about that, mate. I'm just trying to put in the grind. Thank you, Rushmono says, great show. I just cover the news. If there's lots of news, I'll jump on 20 times a day. If there's no news, then it's more of a chilled out vibe, But yeah, Zane, it's confirmed you made my day again, says Rushmano. Thank you so much, Zane Miassi, for the super chats, man. That's very kind of you, mate. Can't believe you've even written those words, but fair play to you, mate. Delusions of grandeur. Guys, that's it for the show, but we'll be back on. Give me about 2 hours. I'll jump on with the evening's news, folks. So thank you, everyone, for watching. Make sure you hit the like before we go. Drop the subscribe to the channel if you're new. We just hit 59k. Come on. Thank you, everyone, for hitting the subscribe button. Help us get to 59.1 and on the road to 60,000 subscribers. Drop a subscribe, drop a like, drop a little click of the bell icon like your name was Quasimodo. Esmeralda the bells, so you receive notifications for when we post and go live. And also, keep a lookout for later on when we jump on back around about 9:45. Follow us on social media at Flying Pig United on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch. And just thank you all for watching. Amy Evans, Rajat Valasia, Vutinator, Whip, Rushy, Kingslayer, A-Bub, Robin, Jim Watkins, Amy Evans, Gungshi, Soulshot, Amit, Blessing, Chikawada, Mrs. P. Cake Bandit, Rajat, Nas786, Neil Duffin, you legend as well, mate. Get in there, you star. Hope you're doing well, Neil. We're just finishing the stream, but great to see you, Neil Duffin, you absolute legend. Get in there. Come on, Neil Duffin, mate. Malacia in the bag. Vutinator, Bub, Dutch Christ, United Till I Die, and everybody else as well. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll be back a bit later on with the late evenings news. So see you in a bit, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. Back around about 9:45, so keep a lookout and do all those things. Cheers for watching. Get in there, Malacia, baby. We've got him. He's a Man United player. He just needs to complete his medical, just needs to sign on the dotted line and exchange the paperwork, and he is ours. Let's be having you. Get in there. Hopefully the first of many. And we can see a new era beginning at the football club. Let's go. De Jong next. Eriksen next. Martinez next. See you later on, guys. Catch you in a bit. Soon.